Hey guys, happy lunar eclipse day. I'm going to be doing a pick a pile today. So I've got pile 1, 2, and 3 here. It's the full moon in Cancer. It's obviously going to be a very emotional, receptive, intuitive, heightened ascension time, okay? So, all right, so my reading is going to be about how do they currently feel towards you and what do they want from this connection, okay? So I never look at, I don't know how other pick a pile people do it, but I never look at the cards I put. So it's actually quite a mystery to me too. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Just think about it for a minute and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started, okay? All right, so I'm gonna move 2 to this side and 3 to this side, all right? Okay, starting with pile 1. How do they currently feel towards you and what do they want from this connection? Okay, this is a very interesting pile, okay? I did pull that you still hold a piece of my heart, okay? And then I pulled that and I saw the 9 of Cups and I thought, you know, this is still their wish. They want to be connected to you, okay? I do see miracle here, healing, answered prayers, remission. I feel like there's a lot about the potential here, okay? There's understanding as well, so they're starting to understand more, but there's a little bit of hesitance, all right? I see the Knight of Wands reverse and the Ace of Cups reverse. So this person is a little emotionally holding back still, and they're also very much, they're not as willing to come forward as like a Knight of Wands upright would be, and even if they were, that wouldn't be a good place to come from. So I feel like this person knows in the past they came forward very aggressively, and now they're trying to take their time. She who is present now, aware. There's a lot about awareness here too. So I've got Ace of Swords. I feel like this person is like mentally starting to understand more. The person you're dealing with, if you're asking about your divine masculine or, you know, your counterpart, they could be getting more sober in their thoughts and in their life in general. They could actually be going through some kind of sobriety here, okay? So I feel like in the past they were very passionately coming forward, but I feel like they're starting to understand more with the acceptance and then the understanding here, and then the Ace of Swords with like a lot more clarity. But then I do see there's this victim mentality that they still have in the situation, okay? And they also feel like they might have victimized you and they don't really know how to come forward. You still hold a piece of their heart, but the Ace of Cups is reversed. So they're not ready to come forward and really share, you know, emotional connection with you at this time or make an initiation. But I do see there's a miracle in the works here. And then I see nurture, tenderness, Lady of the New Buds. And the number here is 25. I don't know if that means anything to you. And then 70 here. But I feel like this could be the start of something, but they're taking a more rational approach and a less emotional and passionate approach with the Knight of Wands reverse. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo here, right? So I feel like they're also trying to be more moderate with this fungi funeral. I feel like they're trying to, you know, not be as impulsive and not be as extreme as they've been in the past. But I do feel like this connection is in the process of manifestation. So if you could keep yourself in a high vibration, you're going to create the situation that you want with this person, okay? Also with this fungi funeral, I don't know if there's something related to mushrooms or like anything like fungi related, okay? I know that sounds weird, but I can actually relate to that in some way. So, all right, so that's pile number 1. Next, we're gonna move on to pile number 2, okay? All right. I'm afraid to take that next step right now. Unretrieved soul, moon magic, okay? Bittersweet farewell, she who avenges, barrier, healing, the sun reverse, King of Cups, 9 of Wands, and 7 of Cups reversed, okay? This person is, the immediate feeling I'm getting is they're very they're very hesitant to come forward as well as what was in the first pile. This person could actually be kind of depressed with the sun reverse or not able to get in touch with the truth of things. They're afraid to take that next step right now. And there's the Nine of Wands here. So there's definitely a lot of fear and hesitation. This pile could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It's kind of a similar vibe to the pile number one, because this person has very strong emotions for you. They're maybe a water sign, or maybe they just feel very passionate towards you, but they are not showing it, okay? There's some kind of lack of grounding. Look, we have the sun reversed, so this is kind of like a depression, a lack of clarity. Then this says unretrieved soul. They feel kind of lost, okay? And then there's a barrier to something with this person really feeling courageous enough to come forward. I feel like you guys had an ending that was very bittersweet. I don't think they wanted to let you go, but they needed to work on their healing here, okay? Which I still feel there's a barrier to that with them. But I do feel like you could be connecting to them in dreams, especially this weekend with the full moon, the lunar moon. But I feel like the moon is a chance for them to really come around and have more clarity. And maybe that's what the sun reverses as well, of them going introspectively and getting more answers around the connection, okay? I feel like they're very confused. They're very overwhelmed with a lot of options that they have in their life. They're just not able to make a decision. They're not able to come forward. I also feel kind of like a Libra energy here with the justice, outcomes, revenge, but also make sure you're not doing anything to sabotage this connection by trying to do things to create karma, and rather just letting karma play out itself here, okay? And then the number here is 26, and then I have 59, okay? But the Nine of Wands is like they're very afraid and they're very hesitant. And it kind of makes sense, because King of Cups, although he is very emotional and has deep emotions, he's not necessarily overtly open about that either, okay? And did I say, oh, we've got 26 and 27, because the moon magic number is 27. Maybe helping them would be to help yourself work on chakra healing and aligning your own chakras and healing yourself, and that would help them heal. But I do think they're working on their healing here with the King of Cups too. They're in a very meditative space of trying to understand things, okay? All right, so that's pile number 2. All right, and now we're gonna go, last but not least, pile number 3. Feng Shui butterfly, nature sprite. A lot of things about nature, eco-friendliness, animals. The listener, sacred silence, she who loved one, stuck, free will, Page of Swords, Two of Swords reverse, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and I just got caught up in the moment. Okay. So this pile could be dealing with someone who is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Also, we've got Queen of Cups. This could be you. It could be the other person if you see them more as a feminine, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, right? I feel like this person sees you as very in tune to them. They're very interested, but I feel like they're a little bit immature. They're in this page initial mentality, okay? I feel like they see you as very independent, very emotionally in tuned, and someone who's very deeply connected to them. But I feel like there's something that happened in this pile where you gave your heart to them and they hurt you, right? With she who loved once here, okay? So fragile, secret love, rejection. They could have rejected you in the past. And I feel like now they see you, you've grown, you've gotten this independence, you're more self-sufficient. And I feel like in a way they're kind of apologizing. I just got caught up in the moment for the things they did with you, okay? What's interesting is I got Feng Shui butterfly, which says change, renewal, releasing obstructions, and then stuck. So I feel like they were once very stuck, but this full moon is going to like create like movement where things have been very stuck. And part of that could also be you guys focusing on changing things up in your environment. But I also think things are gonna just, without them even consenting to it, change in their environment, all right? You guys could both be people that are very into nature, or one of you could be, okay? The numbers also I see here are 61, 14, and 21, if those mean anything to you. But I feel like what would help both of your connections and both of you guys in your own healing and ascending journey is to connect to nature. This says sacred silence. So being quiet, being outside, connecting to nature is really therapeutic for this connection, okay? With the Two of Swords and free will, I feel like this person is not realizing that they're creating their own confusion, okay? They're very confused. I feel like they're very cerebral with the Page of Swords. Like they look at things from a very intellectual standpoint. Like I said, they could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but they're just really stuck in their head and they're not realizing that they have the free will to make this decision, okay? But I feel like they feel a little bit hesitant because they did something in the past. But I feel like you've been on this very spiritual journey and you guys could really be benefiting from this. It could really affect you intensely, but also benefiting you this full moon, because if you're a water sign, or if you just are intuitive, the Cancer is very intuitive, the Cancer full moon, and it's going to really impact you. You might be having dreams, you might be connecting to them in dreams. But I feel like as you continue to work on yourself and be self-sufficient, this person is going to feel like you're no longer upset with things that happen, you're not fragile, you're not in that rejected space, and there could finally be movement where things were stuck, okay? So thank you guys for tuning in. I really enjoyed this pick-a-pile, and happy full moon, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.